How many times have you brought groceries home and ended up throwing them out before you even had a chance to eat them? You are unknowingly contributing to one of the least addressed global polluters, global food waste. 1/3 of all food that we produce for human consumption is wasted. So for every 3 McDonald's burgers made, 1 goes directly into the trash. If you look at how much land we devote to growing food we throw out every year, it is equivalent to 1.5 Australias. And if it was a country, it would be the 3rd largest producer of greenhouse gas emissions. And yet, we are not addressing this issue with the severity that it needs to be addressed. In my thesis, I will look at taking global food waste and turning it into global food product through insect farming of the black soldier fly. These amazing insects will eat any organic material, and they eat a lot. Our current experimental setup, which is only the size of a walk-in refrigerator, can eat up to 500 kilograms of food waste every day. Imagine scaling that up to an industrial scale. Once harvested, these bugs are 40% protein and 30% fat, making them an extremely high-value food product. But what do we do with these insect protein balls once we've harvested them? I plan to incorporate them into the fish farming industry. Now, this is because aquaculture is currently the world's fastest growing food production sector and accounts for 50% of all seafood consumed by humans. If you compare it to pig or cattle farming, it can have a lower environmental impact if done responsibly and sustainably. But the largest sustainability issue we still face today is that we rely on massive amounts of wild-caught fish to produce the fish meal that we use to make their diets. Interestingly, we found that when these insects are fed certain waste products, they actually have a nutritional profile very similar to that of fish meal. In my thesis, I'll be looking at physiology and diet manipulation of these insects to try to produce a product that better mimics fish meal so that I can replace 100% of the fish meal in diets for rainbow trout. This will create a closed waste cycle where humans create food waste that feeds our insects. These insects will feed farmed fish. Fish can feed us, and we'll create more waste again. With the human population projected to hit 10 billion people in the next 70 years, we need to better manage how we sustainably produce food and limit food waste if we want to live on a planet that can carry us into the future. Thank you.